All right, what's today's controversy, Zach?
Shit. Damn. I mean, we got all kind of damn controversy. It depends on what direction you want to go. You want to go politics, sports,
It don't
drugs?
matter. Anything.
We can go on the drug topics. Is this a big one?
Yeah. That's mainly what I got going on my channel. And by the way, it's 180 something days now. No suboxone.
That's what's up. I'm September 29th is 2 years clean from fentanyl for me. So I'm.
There you go. You heard it here
2
first.
Years. My thing is you know, I grew up in a great family. I had good support. I went to church. Basically, what I'm getting at is it can happen to anybody, not just people with bad upbringings. Obviously, people with bad upbringings, it kind of hits them a little harder. But lawyers, doctors, policemen, it hits anybody. And yes, it's on each individual person. I will admit, I got in with the wrong crowd. I like cocaine. Shit, I like anything. I'm not gonna lie, I like it all. But my main one was coke, pain pills. But I mean, everybody knows the Sackler family started it all. And to me, yes, there's people that need these drugs, but the doctors is what started this whole pandemic.
Thanks.
They wanted to get everybody hooked on pain pills, kind of like the fentanyl, kind of like the coronavirus. It's all our fucking government.
And there's no money in keeping people healthy, but there's money in keeping people sick.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can't tell me with all the technology we got that 90% of the drugs 80% would be stopped at the border. I mean, that's common knowledge.
Yeah, all the people
I can look at cars and vehicles and tell, okay, that's leaning a little bit. I mean, if you've got the eye for it, you can tell. But same thing with fentanyl. It's made in China. Its pure purpose was to do nothing but get Americans hooked, which they succeeded, and killing people off. That's their main goal. They want to get people hooked on drugs and kill people off. That way, people's not reproducing. They're not making any more babies. I just think that there's all kind of rabbit holes.
You know what I find funny?
But I think that, and my uncle was a 2-star general, so I know a little bit.
What I find funny is the fact that everybody that's died from cancer is not what killed them. No. Organ failure, because of the chemo, is what killed them. Liver failure, kidney failure, heart failure.
Yeah, but they're writing it in as COVID because they get a check.
Yeah, but it's not the cancer that kills them. And there is.
Not to mention, there's cures to cancer.
Yeah, but they don't want to let people know that.
There's several different cures for cancer.
And all these people
like
that
it will be in the next 5 to 10 years. There will be no money. It will all be digital currency. And that's what they are trying to push for.
I hope they don't succeed.
The whole coronavirus was nothing but a test to see how much control they could have over us, and every one of us failed miserably because they know how easy it is to shut everything down, and everybody just believes what they say. The media does nothing but puts out what it wants you to hear.
Right. That COVID thing was an inside job anyway.
Oh yeah, it was Dr.
You know what COVID stands for? Certificate of Vaccination ID. 19. Think about that in alphabetical order.
Yep.
1 is A, I is 9.
Yep.
After infection.
There's all kind of things. I mean, if you go back and look, I've been watching a lot of these conspiracy theorists and CIA stuff about Kennedy and all that, and I mean,
my big one is the moon. We never went to the moon.
I saw this yesterday on a thing. They were talking to Pablo Escobar's son. It was Barry Seal's son, Roger Reeves.
Yeah.
And they were talking, and they asked, who was the bigger drug dealer, George Bush or Pablo Escobar? And he smiled and said, George Bush.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just think that, again, there's a lot of people that need these medications, and I'm not saying that they don't. I completely understand.
But they bitch and complain about all the drugs being on the street. Well, you know what? How did they get here?
The fucking government.
Exactly.
The cartel and the government is working hand in hand.
Yes, sir. Facts.
And they have been. for years and years and years. If anybody that wants to watch some good documentaries, you need to watch Roger Reeves. He's one of the main pilots for Pablo Escobar.
YouTube fam, are y'all hearing this?
He is very, very good. He worked with Barry Seal. He is a bad ass. He was in jail in Germany for a year. He broke out of that bitch and made it to Holland. Him and some Mexican got on the back of a fucking donkey. They got shot down in Mexico. Him and Pedro, he's like, Pedro, what way? And he's like, not down, the federales, up.
Yeah.
And said they went and they seen a donkey. He was like, probably a 30-year-old donkey. And Pedro went up and pushale, and said, we got on the back of that damn donkey. He said in hours we were riding, hours. Said we finally got to this old white house, and Pedro knew the guy. So we went in, said the Red Cross doctor came and was like, look, they're looking for the American pilot. They think that he's dead because there's so much blood in the airplane. Said, Pedro, you've got to get to the hospital or you're going to die. And Roger, you need to get or you're going to be close. And said that they knew where all the checkpoints were and they made their way around. But that Roger Reeves he's a bad ass. Said that when he started, they gave him $10,000 for one load. He said, I got to thinking, well, what kind of trouble will I get in? Said he went and put a $100 bill on a lawyer's desk and said, sir, hypothetically, if I got caught with some marijuana on my plane, what am I looking at? He said, well, have you ever been to jail? And he said, I've never had a parking ticket. And he said, you're looking at worst case scenario, probably probation. Worst case scenario, you'll be on a military farm for 4 months picking up trash. And he said, after that, I was like, okay. He said, I was making $40,000 anytime I wanted. He said, so I took my parents and family to Disney World. And he's like, my mama was like, son, how are you doing this? Ma, I'm hauling pot. Well, how much money are you getting? And he said, $40,000 anytime I want. And he said, my mom looked at me and said, you need a co-pilot? But I mean, I don't know. I think number one, this country, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna put this on a different spin. This is my religious point of view. Until we get God back in everything, it doesn't matter what we do, because the devil is doing nothing but winning and winning and
oh
winning.
Yes, oh yes. He is
Day.
hard at work, working
day.
overtime.
And like I've told you, because you know I'm a recovering addict as well, and I know you were coming through, so I like to help people. And as many times as I told you, it don't matter what you want. Until you want it yourself, it does not matter. Like I tried to get clean. I got a 15-year-old who's my world, and he couldn't even get me clean until I wanted to do it myself. And I didn't do it myself. I had God, and it's a daily battle. Have I slipped? Yes, I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't do stuff. I do still smoke weed. I see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I may drink every now and then. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Fentanyl, I will never touch again. I mean, I got locked up. I was on the damn Devil in Disguise indictment in South Carolina. The biggest damn indictment for fentanyl there has been. I was the first fucking name on it. And I'm not gonna lie, when I got locked up, I was like, you know what, when I get out, hell, I had a gram of the best shit I'd ever done in jail with me. Thank God I hit it and spilled half of it, or I probably would have killed somebody, because I knew people in my cell. But I was like, I'll do it again. And then the longer I sat in there, the more my brain started coming back, the more I got in with God. I was like, you know what, there's no point in doing that. I'll go back and I'll die. And after I got out of jail, I went to rehab for 2 months. And from being in jail and rehab, that's the closest I've been to God since I was a kid. And I rededicated my life. And the crazy thing about it was, I don't know if people watching ever feel the presence of God just tugging at you. It's a very real feeling. But I was just feeling it. This guy named Brissy came and talked. He was my favorite speaker. He spoke every Friday at Home with a Heart. Home with a Heart, shout out.
Yeah, I've been there.
They're awesome.
Alex
awesome.
Ritchie, yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
And I loved it, man. I was sitting there and I felt the Lord tugging on me, and at the end he's like, you know, does anybody want to rededicate your life? And I went up there, and after the service he stopped me and he's like, I just want you to know, when I got here today, God told me that you were going to do that. And when he said that, it was just like everything clicked. For him to know that, for him to say that, for me to feel that, like, and I've been a lot of places, but the power of the Lord at Home of the Heart, at that whole place, it's just
very prevalent.
It's different. Yeah. Like, it's just different.
Yeah,
you feel him the whole time you're there. And
I was there about 7 or 8 years ago.
It's a very good program. They run it all. They have it's all donations.
Yeah.
He has a few stores, thrift stores where people would go and pick up old stuff and they sell it. There's one in Piedmont. There's 2 in Easley. That's how we get funded. Then they have like fish fries and stuff like that. But yeah, donations. He's not state funded. He gets no grants. And for him just to be able to do that, to help out these guys. My
job out there was actually cutting the grass.
See, I had the winter time, so I didn't have to worry about that thing.
But by the time I got done cutting the grass, I had to start it again because it took so long. It was a push mower.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Well, see, I got lucky because I was one of the only ones that had a license, so I got to drive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I want to I've always liked little kids, and I feel sorry for the kids out there that don't have no hope. Because nowadays, I mean, it's different. These kids nowadays, they know more stuff than we knew when we were in our 20s.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and it's crazy. It's just the world we live in. It's so accessible. Like, all they have to do is pick up a phone. You can see anything.
Right.
Anything.
Exactly.
Anything. And, I mean, yes, my son has a phone. Yes, he has a PlayStation. But I limit his hours on it because I just don't think it's something that they need to be sitting and doing all the time. They need to get outside like we were and work, and I don't know, there's all kind of different problems in this country. But number one, God's got to be put back in this world. Until that happens, it's not going to do nothing but get worse.
Right.
And worse. And worse. And I mean, the people, like some of these people on Facebook, some of the comments these morons make, like, I don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand how.
Are you talking about the haters?
Yeah, over anything. Just like the Charlie Kirk situation.
Oh, dude.
I'm going to start some shit here.
Yeah.
But I don't care if I hated the man, if I didn't agree with what he said, anything. That's not gives anybody a right to go shoot and kill somebody.
Yeah.
I disagree with a lot of people. I've never once thought, oh, hey, let's go end this motherfucker.
This country was founded upon diversity,
Number two, if anybody wants to sit there and think that our government didn't have something to do with it,
they're crazy.
You're fucking stupid.
Yeah, they're crazy.
You're stupid. There's too many red flags.
Yep.
Too many red flags.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to say all the government's dirty, but 90% of them are.
Oh, yeah.
I think Donald Trump's great. I have no problem with him being a president. Do I think that he might need to sometimes? Yes,
yeah.
But that's the reason that nobody likes him, because he will stand up and say what nobody else will.
Yeah.
So in a sense, he's right. He needs to say it. He could just tone it back a little bit. That's my only problem with him. Besides that, I think he's the best president we've had in a long time.
Facts.
And I don't understand why, and I'm gonna really start some shit here, why all the black people don't like Trump. And I'm not trying to make this a race thing, but it's like almost, and I love black people. I grew up in the hood. I'm from Macon, Georgia.
I had more black friends growing up than I did white.
Same. My high school in Macon was 70% black to 30% white, and I was 5 foot 100 pounds. So, of course, I hung out with my big black friends. But it's like everybody that's black thinks Trump's out to get them, and I don't get it. I don't understand why they think that.
Not all of them.
Okay.
A lot of them, but not all of them.
Well, that makes me feel better then. But
because there's a lot of people that I watch that there, and there's some subscribers that I have that are pro-Trump, that are black. So.
Okay. I mean, I just don't see how you couldn't not like the guy. I mean, he's, like I said, he's done a lot for this country. Way better than Sleepy Joe.
Oh yeah.
I mean, let's be real. I could have been a better president than him.
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. That's what got me. Them over saying fuck Joe Biden. They tried to say, oh, let's go. They're out there, this crowd saying, let's go, Brandon, to try to cover it up. That ain't what they were saying. They're saying fuck Joe Biden.
Oh, Sleepy Joe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
how you fall up some steps?
Some good drugs. That's how. That son bitch got in them. What's his son's bag? What's his son's name?
Oh hell, I can't remember. But he got caught. Man, there's so many videos on him with prostitutes and
meth bowls and all kind of shit. But I mean, again, that goes back to my point. It can happen to anybody. His dad is a very successful politician.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that they would be susceptible to that, but that just goes to show you, it don't matter how much money you got, how much fame you got, anybody can get hooked. And it doesn't take much. I'll go back to what really started me on pain pills. I dated a girl. Shout out Cody. It was her brother Cody. He passed away when he was 18 in a car wreck, but she got 120 pink 10s, she got 120 poles, she got 120 Valiums, she got 127.5 specs. My sister, my two cousins would come and buy them, and I mean, they would get them and pop one or two, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, this was the V3600 pink 10s.
Yeah.
And I was like, y'all are stupid. You can break these mugs in half and be fine. Shit. When I got done taking them, I was taking 6 10s at a time.
Me too. And I do that 2 or 3 times a day.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I mean, it got to the point, this is how bad I am with pills. My cousin has her doctorates and masters, and she even told me, she said, this is bad to say, but you should have been a pharmacist because you know your pills so good. Like, I used to have drug dealers calling me, hey, yo, Noodles, this is a M360. Oh, what is that? Oh, yeah, I would just, lower tap 10, lower tap 7.5, lower tap 9. Like, I just know. I don't know, it's not proud. I'm not proud of it, but, I mean,
that's how
I went through those struggles, and hopefully my son doesn't go through these
That's
struggles.
how I would know if somebody was shitting me or not when I was buying them. They'd try to tell me, oh, well, this is it. That ain't that. That's it. That's 5s. That ain't 10s. But y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here first.
We'll do another one sometime soon. We'll get us some topics together.
Hashtag help each other win. Hashtag stay strapped. Hashtag count your blessings. Because tomorrow's never promised. And as always,
Hashtag
always. Hashtag we the best. Always tell a friend to come to @Joshua Gosling 420 Life and Reacts. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Deuces, I'm out.